All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce you to the heavyweights. This one is brought to you by Franz Hydroponics. Introducing to you first, standing across in the blue corner, tip the scales, 114.25 kilos. From Newcastle, New South Wales, trained out of the Alpha MMA gym. His professional record to date, 1 fight for 1 win. Give it up, this is Ken Viliamu. And standing across in the red corner, weighed in officially 118.2 kilos. From Brisbane, Queensland, trained out of the Fight Cross MMA gym in Albion. His professional record, 4 fights, 1 win, 1 huge win on our last card here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. This is Creedence Anderson. Man in charge of the heavyweights, Mr. Phil Cassidy.
Fight number 9 tonight, brought to you by Franz Hydroponics. See the team at Franz Hydroponics to set up your garden for success. Their friendly experts will guide you every step of the way. Head to franzhydroponics.com.au for more info. Oh, and
Take
much like
early.
he said, see the cage shake. A cheeky cage grab does nothing. Creedence goes down again, but he's bounced back up. How much is this blasting the gas tank of Viliamu?
Interesting point. You know, it depends on what he's been doing in the gym, right? If what he is saying is true and Creedence hasn't been doing his grapple rounds and his wrestling rounds, this is potentially going to gas Creedence more than it's going to gas him.
Very true. I guess we'll find out.
Absolutely. There's some big boys thrown around here.
The Beatdown Promotions logo was vibrating like there was a subwoofer under it.
What I like from Viliamu is he's actually doing damage rather than just trying to hang on and drown him. He's making Creedence actually defend like the strikes to progress his grip and get a better grip. You know, I think Creedence may have just grabbed the cage again there for the 2nd time
and did no good.
No, it didn't save him. In fact, it's probably put him in a worse position. He should have been more proactive than reactive.
Yeah, I agree. There was a lot more he could have done within the rules. And again, he's down again.
This is just a wrestle clinic from Viliamu. It looks to me like Creedence is he's sucking for some oxygen at the moment. You know, this is a hard start to the round. This is probably not what he expected. You know, as he said to me at the weigh-ins, he was under the opinion that Viliamu was a striker. This is the fight that they were looking for.
Man, a bit of blood coming out of the nose of Creedence. You can see that he's wearing some of these shots.
That's a lot of weight to be carrying on your back for essentially 2 minutes now.
Viliamu almost doing a Cain Velasquez impression.
Yeah.
Has Anderson had a chance to breathe?
Doesn't look like it. You know, he's doing an okay job of fighting the hands here, but he really needs to start to swim that underhook back through and start to turn chest to chest and look to try and get off the fence here. This is the worst position that Creedence can be in. If he's looking for a fight where he can stand and bang, it's obvious that Viliamu is not looking for the same scrap here, you know? So he needs to get back to the open, turn his back off the fence. That's the 3rd cage grab again there. I think the referee could almost look to deduct a point off that if he does it again.
I didn't even know if he's got it in his arms from standing up to even put this gillo on.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I don't think that Viliamu is in that much danger there, to be honest. I think it's a bit of a Hail Mary from Creedence at that point.
And he almost gave up the body lock again straight away. There's nothing telling me that Viliamu is just not going to go back to the same.
Exactly. He's got this handcuff here, so now it's even making it very difficult for Creedence to even try to turn off the cage.
Yeah.
Now he has to give up his back. He can't turn back into it.
100%.
And here we are looking for another
exactly
slam.
what he does. And he goes for another ride.
And what's interesting, he's not even really getting around his hips. He's almost around the middle of his body. Yeah. That leg sweep is right there for him too. If Viliamu could use his left leg to hook out the right leg of Creedence and turn off the fence, I think he'll put Creedence on his back in the open. And I think that's probably what he's going to look for here. Oh, here we go. Creedence is broken out.
Both boys sucking wind, but it looks like Creedence has got the worst of it.
Yeah, big deep breath as he pulled his shorts up here.
Hey, there's the head kicks.
There's the head kicks. Here we go. Big right hand from Creedence, but we're back in the clinch again. Definitely not what he wanted.
100%. You could almost see it in his body language.
Absolutely, and there's still a minute 20 left on the clock. Plenty of time for Viliamu to just ragdoll him the same way as he has now for 3.5 minutes.
I mean, it looks like a bouncer kicking somebody out of the club.
Exactly.
Huge here. Creedence finding himself with his feet together quite a lot. He's not really basing out too much.
No, he's not. He's not really doing anything to defend these takedowns, to be honest. He's kind of like roughing him up with some of these rabbit punches here and just trying to make it a little bit uncomfortable, trying to make Viliamu carry his weight here. But I think what he's actually doing in the process is giving his weight to Viliamu. He's not actually making him carry it in a successful way, you know.
And it's making those takedowns are so available.
Exactly, and look at the deep breaths that Creedence has taken here, you know. He needs to hustle, and he needs to hustle quickly.
And yet another takedown from Viliamu, who's been in the driver's seat the whole fight.
Yeah, it looks like he could probably keep this up all day, to be honest. Like, he's definitely sucking in the oxygen, but he should be at this point, right? He's just been non-stop wrestling for 4.5 minutes, and he hasn't shown any signs of slowing down. He's taking deep breaths, absolutely, but he's not allowing it to slow him down.
That's exactly right. I mean, get tired all you want, as long as your opponent is more tired than you.
Exactly. And you're still working, right?
Exactly.
Creedence needs to use both hands here to fight that grip, you know. He's not actually fighting the grip. He's looking out to the crowd, smiling, but
there's not a lot of success in that round for him.
Exactly. Smiling into the crowd's not going to win you the round, you know. It's slowly walking back to his corner. The body language of Creedence is not looking great, to be honest.
And I really didn't see a lot in that round that's going to tell me that the second round, the third round is going to go any different.
Exactly. I think Creedence is going to have to be really smart here with the way that he comes out of the gate. He's going to have to try and keep his back off the fence. He needs to keep his back facing the middle of the cage the whole time. Maybe not throw the leg kicks for Viliamu to catch, or just try and time them a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think realistically, Creedence probably only really landed one clean right hand in that entire round, and Viliamu won takedown after takedown, constant cage control, and really took the gas out of Creedence by the looks of it. This is where the conditioning comes into it. If Creedence has been doing his conditioning rounds, he should be all right, you know. Viliamu looks like he's back at resting heart rate. He's absolutely good to go. Looks like the referee is now giving a warning to Creedence about grabbing the cage like that. Oh, big right hand. He's wobbly from that. His knees have gone, Creedence. Viliamu needs to be smart and take his time on this, not rush it. It's there for him whenever he wants it now.
100%. Creedence almost like a wounded animal. You can almost be certain that he's going to look for a big shot.
And that's what makes him so dangerous, right? There's a lot of weight behind those hands and those legs, and there's that same kick to catch. Yeah.
Creedence goes for yet another ride, and the punch is following up just the same.
Absolutely. Nice crossface there from Viliamu, just managing to keep his back pinned to the fence.
Oh, he's pinned the arm.
Looking for that crucifix head.
Yep, stapled to the floor.
Creedence is slowly getting up. There's not a lot of power in those shots from there. They're annoying, absolutely, but he's not really going to do a lot of damage. Looks like Viliamu's hooked that leg now and he's starting to get that cross body ride on him. And
you've got to give it up for Creedence at the same time. He's technically deadlifted like 120 kilos for like 7 minutes.
Exactly. Oh, big knee up the middle there from Creedence.
Look at the head control. He's making space, being able to strike. He's hitting the midsection that's just heaving, trying to get air in.
Exactly. He did a good job of keeping that frame between him and Viliamu's body. When he had that head control, he had his forearm across his collarbone, stopping him from closing the distance. However, now he's reaching over with that head. He needs to go to the wizard. Too late now. But he's doing a good job of hand fighting. He's turning back in. He's got the underhook. He needs to turn his back off the fence and look to get back to the open as quick as he can.
He almost relies too much on being dynamic, but sometimes it's just those little victories that could turn the fight, especially if you're a heavyweight, man. One punch. Exactly, and it doesn't matter whether you're a heavyweight or a flyweight. When you're so dynamic, it is energy taxing when you're being dynamic with somebody sat on your back, you know. Speaking of that, he ends up on his back yet again. There's that same leg trip we were talking about in round one, you know. Creedence is leaning against the fence and leaving his leg out. He's not actually putting any weight on it. Hook the leg, turn back. But from here, it doesn't look like Viliamu can do a huge amount of damage, but he can definitely suck the wind out of Creedence just by leaving that weight on him. You know, these little hammer fists are annoying, but
They're not going to do a lot of damage.
Big man can move.
Here we go.
Oh, and he
Creedence
dives into
and
Mount.
Here we go.
Can you believe it?
Big right hand from Creedence.
Huge ones. He's almost keen to just get back up again.
Very smart from Viliamu. He didn't stand up straight away, otherwise he would have been collected with that spinning back fist.
And the wounded
Creedence
animal
on
we
top.
were talking about smells blood.
And isn't it amazing to see once you get, you smell a bit of blood, your cardio just triples, right?
It's like magic.
Absolutely. He's grabbing the fence again. There's another warning there.
He's got the half Nelson. It's almost a stalemate position because Viliamu's kind of got the leg.
It's a good position for Viliamu, though, to rest his head. You know, he took some big shots there. Looked like he was rattled a little bit. He can bury his head inside there, take some deep breaths. You know, he's not really expending too much energy, and he can allow his chin to recover a little bit. And one for the back of the head there, Anderson.
Big shots here.
Big shots. This is going to have to make Viliamu hustle a little bit. Some big shots there.
He's tagging him.
He's definitely tagging him.
But Viliamu is just showing that urgency that when he's in trouble, he's willing to do something about it.
Absolutely. Viliamu. Oh, big right hand.
Huge right hand. Viliamu almost doesn't have it in the tank.
He needs to posture up. He needs to clear that collar tie that Creedence. Yeah, this is what he needs. He needs to posture up. That's all over.
Whoa!
What a savage right hand from Viliamu. He's still sat on Mount. It's 30 seconds later, he's still sat on Mount. He's too tired to get off Mount. That goes to show how gassed he was, but these guys still have power no matter what.
100%, bro. You said it. He almost turned Creedence's head around. Man, he got into Mount. Those didn't look like big punches, but one, after you've been cracked, and two, when it's a heavyweight on top of you, I got no problems with that stoppage, man.
No,
it didn't look like his day was getting any better.
Absolutely. And he doesn't really need to like load those shots up. He's got 120 plus kilos that he can just drop into those shots too, you know. You can still see the floor rattling through those shots, you know. And I think, like I said, at that point, I don't think Creedence was he didn't have his faculties enough to be able to escape Mount intelligently.
Absolutely. He took that big
shot. Perfect stoppage.
Yeah. He took that big shot on the feet. Those ones following up, it was just, it didn't look like we said, it didn't look like it was going to get any better. And here we cut back to some of the action, catching that kick, driving him across the cage as Creedence goes down. Viliamu, for so much of the fight, he was in the driver's seat.
Absolutely, and you can see the power in Creedence's leg kicks. There's a massive red stripe on the left leg of Viliamu. It must have been part of their game plan, you know, to not even try to check those, try and like take one to just like charge him and get him to the mat, you know. And I think, although Viliamu was absolutely gassed, there's that massive right elbow. It was
an elbow.
Just goes to show that it doesn't matter how tired you are. Creedence was a lot more tired from the previous round and a half of carrying him, and at that point you're not going to recover quick enough from an elbow from a 120 kilo plus heavyweight that puts his full body into it and you're running
100%,
into it.
Absolutely, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get set to make this one official. But first of all, they deserve your applause. Eatons Hill, make some noise, raise the roof and what a display. But it's 3 minutes 58 of round number 2. Your referee calls a halt to the contest. Your winner by TKO from the blue corner, Ken Viliamu.
It's exactly what he said, man. Take him down and drown him.
That's exactly what we didn't expect a knockout though. However, it does come back to what Creedence was saying about his striking. You know, that's what made him so dangerous. And I think the reason why he landed that massive right elbow is because Creedence was expecting the takedown again.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll grab a few words from our victor. What a fight. You entertained this crowd. What was it like for you to be in the middle of an absolute war between two warriors?
I thought I had on the first, but Creedence has got some heavy hands, man. It made me think twice. So I was gassed. I was fine.
The first, was it your plan to take him to the ground?
Yeah, I tried to get rid of him. That was the plan. But Creedence is too tough, so yeah. Went to plan B.
Plan B in the second round had a little bit of everything. You were on the front foot, you were on the back foot, but then when that opening was there, you made the most of it and ended the show.
Oh, literally just drilled an elbow like 2 weeks with my other coach, striking coach, and I guess it pulled off today. So
Congratulations. Thank you for putting on a show for us tonight.
thanks everyone for coming out. Thanks to my wife to be, my family, partner's family, my brothers, my nieces, and thank you everyone.
Put your hands together for him, ladies and gentlemen. That is our winner here of our heavyweight contest, Ken Viliamu. What a fight.